it. We're gonna do that and see who agree or not.
Okay, we're up.
Yeah.
Uh,
Oh man, what you saying?
oh, shout out to Wally. I would like to start out by shouting out Wally.
Big shout out to the boat man.
I'd like to shout out to Kentucky. They got made to the Sweet 16. It was a good season. It was a good season.
I want to take a moment of silence.
Okay.
I want at least 5 or 6 of my people to get on here.
Okay.
Yeah, am I right? So if our people don't get on here, there's the need of us being in here because I got a lot to talk about there.
Well, I also think we have to have a.
Hey, yes, and our people to start coming up. Shout out to Glenn.
Yeah. And it takes. I think we're on a little bit of a delay. I think running about 30 seconds off.
Shout out to Kilo AJ.
Let's check this sound out. It sounds kind of tinny to me.
Hey man, be careful. Hold on. Be careful. We're gonna talk about Sosua today. This is real talk.
Okay, which topic? What about Sosua?
I want to start like this. I want to say this.
Uh-huh.
Be careful taking 2 girls into your hotel room and fall asleep on them.
Uh-huh.
Now,
Okay.
if that's gonna happen, you kind of a little tipsy, put all your stuff away. All right?
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
Yes.
All right? So you don't come down here and we end up looking for them everywhere.
Uh-huh.
Because we could be searching for them everywhere and can't find them motherfuckers because once they got you. They're out of here. 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, you thinking you gotta jump in the bus station right here, that motherfucker, they already in Palo Plata. They're already somewhere, they gone.
Yeah.
You feel me? So that's the first thing. And don't allow you walking down the street. Why would you allow like 3 fucking girls surrounded all over you, touching you, all, you know what I mean?
Uh-huh.
And you just don't know. You don't even speak Spanish. So they're telling you, yo, get all in his pocket. Take everything you got. You don't even understand all that. So first thing you do is get them away from you. Hold on. You gonna talk to you?
Yeah.
Talk to one of y'all, man. Hold on. And I'm talking to 2 of y'all. First thing I'm gonna do is put all my shit away.
Yeah.
You feel me? So, you know, it is what it is. Some of the brothers got hurt. Some of the good brothers too.
Yeah.
Good brothers. Because one of my good brothers got fucked up over it. I was pissed off. We're still looking for them hoes. I swear to God.
Well, you're outnumbered. Yeah. You got to be careful.
Man, if you would have called me, let's say, because they got him around like 1, 2 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
But he was sleeping because I thought he was drunk. Good dude, man. And but he called me later around the day. But if you would have called me that night around like 3 o'clock, an hour before that, the bitches wouldn't get away.
Yeah.
You know they wouldn't get away.
Well, what happens is they eventually come back and people spot them because Dominicans pay attention.
I don't think they're gonna come back. I don't think they're gonna come back.
I'm gonna try to read these. Shout out to Wayne. It is so humid here. My glasses are fogging up and I can't even hardly see. It is like you could swim through this air.
Well,
it's
hot.
Yeah, well, it's hot and steamy.
Yeah, because it was raining last night.
Yeah.
In the sun and the heat coming off the ground, you know, all at once. It's hot and
this feels like Kentucky in the summer.
Yeah, it's pretty hot today. Yeah, man. So we went to and you know what's bad about it?
Okay.
So I knew one of the girls because it was 3 of them that come here.
Mm-hmm.
But I knew one of them that was in the video with me.
Yeah.
Right? But I didn't know them. I didn't know them other 2 that my boy took. But I told my boy I didn't know him. So I guess he went with him and stayed the whole day and the whole night. Yes. He got drunk.
Uh-huh.
Right? So, but anyway.
That's the big mistake. That's kind of the big one.
When he called me, first thing I did was find that chick that was in the video.
Oh, I think Hello Brush. Shout out.
Hello Brush, what it is. And shout out to NYC Fisher, Flip Flop, what it is. Well, shout out to all the big YouTubers that's doing a job, the hard work, putting out information. And let me tell you something, man. Y'all Black America, man. Y'all gonna get down here, man. Get your passport, man. Get your passport. Get out the block, man.
It's a good time to come. It's a big week coming up with Semana Santa.
You know what? Since I said we're gonna talk about Sosua.
Okay.
We really gonna talk about Sosua today.
Okay.
I had an older guy that came here earlier today.
Uh-huh.
It was around 11, around 10, 11. And he sat here, but every time he come around, he always shake my hand and give me 500 pesos.
Okay. Yeah, that's a good. That's a good tip, by the way, down here.
Every time he come around, he'll shake my hand, and I'll have 500 pesos in my hand.
Yes.
But today I was sitting outside, and he walked up to me, but I didn't see him. When he walked up, and shook my hand, and I said, "Man, come on, have a seat."
Uh-huh.
And trying to left me 500 pesos.
Yes.
So I told him, "Today it's on me."
Uh-huh.
And you could keep the 500 because I want to give you something.
Yeah.
And if I took the 500, I won't feel like, you know.
It was a gift.
It was a gift.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, man, he really begged me to take the 500, but at the end of the day, I ended up getting him to take the shot with me. We took the shot. We had a great conversation. Mm-hmm. He talked about he wanted to move down here.
Yeah.
And I literally told him, "Hey, man, what do you think? Because you travel.
Yeah.
So if you travel and you've been here for a long time, you should know that you can move here or not."
Yeah.
So here's what happened, right? He goes and said, "Well, I don't want to pay $1,500-$1,200 a month." I said, "Well, you know, you can pay that money if you don't want to leave good. And you don't have to leave in these villas for you to leave good here."
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can live. I lived in Charmicos for 6 months, and I liked it.
Yeah. So I told him, "Wait, whenever you're ready, I could save you a lot of money.
Yeah.
You don't have to give me anything. I just find you a $500-$600 apartment, and believe me, it's gonna be nice with a pool and security and all that." Mm-hmm. He said, "What?" He said, "What if 800?" I said, 800 probably even better. Yeah. Because $800 here.
Oh, you go a long way.
You know what I mean? So I'm like, yeah, man. Let's, stop the bullshit. A lot of guys, they come here, man. Look, quit thinking that the pesos is monopoly. Am I right about that?
And also think in pesos. Don't think in dollars.
Yeah,
think in pesos.
Quit thinking that the pesos is monopoly. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not monopoly money. A lot of the brothers that come down here, they don't really understand their money and they can't make the differences. When they change $100 and they give them 6,000 pesos, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Because the money exchange is like, what, 62 something?
Something like that right now.
Okay, right, 62 something, right? So when they change 100 US and they give them a bunch of money, they give them 6,000 pesos. So they look at the money like it's monopoly money, not like it's not real currency.
Well, it feels kind of like that for a while when you first get here.
Yeah, until you stick your hand in your pocket and find out how many US dollars are spent.
Yeah. Well, and also the thing I think is interesting is small bills are more valuable than big bills. Am I wrong? Like
always.
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah. You can almost open a store here selling small bills and maybe make money.
And the most important thing, not because me being a businessman, I always like to tell somebody like the truth.
Yes.
If you're not on my group chat, you can get my number, get on my group chat. And the 4th of July mention party, 17-bedroom mention.
And shout out Brooklyn Vibes.
In Brooklyn Vibes, shout out to you. Right in Cabarete, we're about to make history. This is real. So y'all book that in. It's July the 4th till July the 8th. Mention party, private beach, like 3 private pools, jacuzzis and all that. And I want to promote the event.
Okay.
So it's what the 4 days is gonna be. We're gonna have the first day. The first day, we're gonna have a tennis game. On the second day, we're gonna have the dance contest. On the third day, we're gonna have the boxing match on a private beach. So you got to be on the party to see them chicas. I ain't talking about no professional. It's gonna be local chicas that y'all know. We know. We're gonna get them on the ring, and then let's get it and make some money. That's how we're gonna do it. It's gonna go hard. And the second, in the last day, this is a dream that probably all man wishes for. Better than a DD party. Bring your baby oil. But bring your baby oil so you could jump on that You know what I'm talking about? 20, 30 of them all out once. You ain't never see it. And this is finger. You already. Y'all know. Let's get it. July the 4th. Let's pack this thing up.
It's a big weekend here.
Yeah, we're gonna make history because guess what's gonna happen? We're gonna empty the street of Sosua for 4 days. The street of Sosua will be empty doing finger mention party. Black America will be empty. The street of Sosua will be empty. So you could be out here searching for one of them, and you can't find them because they're gonna be our finger. Because Black America, White America, England, Jamaica, Africa, Haitian American, they're all pulling up. This is history, and this is for Black traveler. This is for tourism, and this is for expat. We're gonna do it once and for all. Mess with me. But now y'all see the cash up? We do the promo, everything in on group chat right here on the podcast. Patreon link. Y'all go ahead, get on the. They gotta go. They gotta go to the finger cash up, which is on the
fingerfinger.cash. Yeah, it's all the links are in the description.
All the links are in the description. Booking out. We got a lot of time in front of us. Almost like 3 months. It's $200. But what I want to do is, because it's a 17-bedroom mansion.
Yeah.
And I'm capable of housing 20 guys.
Yeah.
But we got another little house in the side, I think it's upstairs and downstairs. I want to house like at least 20 girls for the end of the day of the party.
Yeah.
And shit like that. So these 20 girls are gonna be there. Like they ain't going nowhere.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about? So that house I'm gonna use it for them.
Yeah.
And yeah. That's what we're gonna do.
Wow. Yeah.
You know what I mean? We're gonna make history.
I think
so let's get it.
On first reaction, like it's a deal.
Yeah, my bad. I'm sorry, guys. And if I could house 20 guys from the US, I'm only picking you up from the airport to the mansion, and I'm picking you up from the mansion to the airport. Anything else, as far as you taking your girls, going to the club, because I don't think you will need a club for them 4 days. Because the party nonstop, all inclusive, nonstop. You're gonna party night and day. It's nonstop. Unless you fall asleep.
Stay hydrated.
It ain't nonstop.
Stay hydrated.
I could house 20 guys for the first 2 days and house the next 20 for the second 2 days. So that way they could save some money. But it'll be a little extra $200 for whoever's gonna stay there. Because remember, you just gotta pay extra $200 just to stay, but no, your food, your drink, nothing all included.
Yeah.
Because everything is already all inclusive.
Yeah.
Already. Holla at me, book it now. All the information. It's all on my social media. Y'all go on book it now. Let's get it. We got 3 months. Let's make history. 100 of us. Deep. Come on, let's go.
Okay, that 3 months will come up fast.
Yeah. July the 4th. We still got a lot of time. It's a lot of time.
Yeah. It's a good time. I like
$200. It's a lot of time.
Yeah, and
Go ahead.
Well, I'd say like you might actually pull it off, like emptying the streets because of when it is like in July. I think the slow time here is nice, like off season. And July isn't quite off season, but it's when it's starting to slow down. It starts slowing down in 2 weeks after Semana Santa.
Well, it's really slowing down, but that's the good thing.
If you're traveling, yes, on the other end.
That's a good thing if you're traveling on the other end. When it's slow, okay, when we talk about slow, we mean slow for business. But the chica game has never been slow.
Yeah, that's not slow.
The chica game has never been slow. I ain't never seen a chica game slow yet. Business-wise might be slow.
Yeah.
But the game on the street game, still on. Probably even better because it gets cheaper when not that many people coming.
Yeah. And
you know?
I've actually seen a lot of beautiful women recently. I don't know what it is, but
no, I'm just seeing a lot of new faces.
Yeah. Well, Sosua it's gonna get big. It's gonna get big. This is gonna be big time when they're done. If they pull off and do it right, I think it'd be huge. They need more
I think,
people living on the beach or staying
look,
on the beach.
if we thinking like as far as in business terms,
Yeah.
and development,
Yes.
I think the development is always a good thing.
Yeah.
You know, construction is always a good thing. So I think in due time, whatever they're trying to do with the beach, it's
Mhm.
gonna be gorgeous.
Yeah.
It's gonna be beautiful. I think it's just gonna hurt a lot of poor family in the meantime.
Yes.
Because it's
The
only,
transition is hard
yeah,
for them to make it.
because it's only reaching those with money. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You taking out those that were surviving and putting the richest thing here, which is gonna be nicer,
Yeah.
and people that can afford it is gonna love it.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
But it's gonna put a lot of poor family in poverty, and a lot of people that used to travel that was capable of affording it
Yeah.
is not gonna be able to, because when you put this resort on the beach, you turn it out like Punta Cana.
Yeah.
In this place, you got Hard
Which
Rock
is
Cafe.
better than Punta Cana.
Yeah, you got which is better than Punta Cana.
This will be better than Punta Cana.
Yeah, you got Hard Rock Cafe coming. You soon have McDonald's. You soon probably have Publix and all this other stuff.
Yeah.
Then this place become corporate. You make a lot of money off business.
Yeah.
In due time. In due time. But does it crush the would it crush the black tourism? Let's talk about that.
Yeah.
Because you gotta understand the government probably ain't looking at it like that, right?
Yes.
And the business owners as well is not looking at it. They're looking at it on the internet, and their point of view has business owners, and they got big dollars they could spend, and we could turn this to something else.
Yes.
But yet they don't understand. Hold up,
Mhm.
this is natural.
Yeah.
And people love it like that, because if they didn't, they will go to Punta Cana, they will go to Dubai, they will go to Cali, they will go to Vegas, they'll go elsewhere around the world. You know what I mean?
Yes.
They come here because they love it. They love they love the culture. They love the food. They love the weather. They love a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
They like it just like it is.
Yeah.
Now, when you change it for a different group of people.
Yes.
So the first group of people that was really spending the money is gonna slow down, because the money that's really spending here is the black guy, bro.
Yeah. Well, they have a chance to do it right. I haven't planned for them to do it right.
I don't want to
go
cut
ahead.
you off. I want emotion to finish.
Yeah,
right?
take it.
So the dollar that's running to here is the black guy, and let's just be honest.
Yeah.
Even you probably know that.
Yes.
You never seen a Chinese spending the money nowhere else.
Yeah. No, keep Sosua black, in my opinion.
You walk around, you see the Canadian, they full up the Canadian bar.
Yeah.
A few Canadian folks that may come here.
Yeah.
Okay, a few.
Yes.
Just a few. A few white American folks that me to come here.
Yeah.
A few, I wouldn't even talk about German. Have I ever met a German? I don't even think so. I don't know. If I did, I don't know it's German. And
shout out to Austria, by the way.
Exactly. So if I ever meet a Russian here, and Russian are very
shout
big
out to
here.
Russia.
Russia. I like Russia.
Yeah, I do too.
But they're very big here. The community is very big. Probably one of the biggest community here.
Yes. Best spending community too.
Well,
that's the thing that people don't understand. It's
let's say
money.
let's just say best investor. They're like Chinese.
Oh, I'm talking at Black America.
Oh yeah, Black America, and that's exactly what I'm saying. When you look at the whole scenario, let's put the whole picture here. Let's pip out the whole picture. Let's not look at the small fact that we travel. Oh yeah, we travel, we come, we spend. Yeah, it is what it is.
Yes,
that's what we do, and we don't just do that in the DR. Black people just spend anywhere they go because that's how they are.
Yeah, and
black people just, I don't know how you say that real word. They just kind and good-hearted. They
yes,
just pulling their hair.
Yes, absolutely.
Now, and I look at some people. They'll feed a cat and feed a dog and do different stuff. You know?
Yeah.
But black people, they'll see the kids running around, they're begging, they'll be like, hey, come on, give them food, man. Hey, man, y'all split this.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
This is what they're going to crush in Sosua. They're going to get rid of the black supportness here. They're going to get rid of the black helpness here.
Yeah.
Because that's not what they want. You got to understand, this is sometimes Dominican get mad. It's not out 100%. Nothing ever out 100%.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
But we could say majority. We love to mix with the white kind instead of the black kind.
Mm-hmm.
So getting rid of the black tourism here,
Yeah.
it's good.
Mm-hmm.
But not knowing getting rid of the black tourism here is getting rid of the poor people here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Because the black tourism support poor.
Yes. Yeah. They're
And the
most
rich
likely
and
to.
the white tourism support rich.
Yeah.
Support the resort, the all-inclusive
Yes.
resort,
Yeah.
the boat,
Yeah.
the this and that. And you know, it's gonna hurt a lot of people.
It'll
dude.
hurt like the
you know.
masseuses and the hair people, and yeah, there's a lot of jobs. That's a lot of jobs here.
You remember one time when you first got here
Um.
and you said you had a steakhouse, right?
Yeah. Yes.
And at the time I was hurting.
Yeah.
And you said we were sitting on a table
Uh-huh.
and you said, I understood you.
Yeah.
I said, why? You said, because I had a steakhouse and I needed some help. And if I got the help at the time, I would have moved on.
Yeah.
Just because I didn't have the help, I had to shut the steakhouse and I had to suffer.
Yeah.
Just because I needed a foothold.
Yeah.
And you said, well, what you want?
Uh-huh.
I said, well, this is what I want. You didn't talk to me. You got up
Yeah.
and walked to your house
Uh-huh.
and come back and say, here, do what you need so you could get out the hole. Right there on my table.
Yeah.
And you say, here, do what you want so you can get out the hole.
Yeah.
Because at the time I need
Yeah.
the help when I had my steakhouse, I didn't have it.
Yeah.
And I fucked up and I had to fall. And my whole dream fall when I could have did well.
Yeah.
All I need was some help.
Yeah. I lost 10 years of my life on that one.
Yeah. And you stood me up, bro.
Uh-huh. Well,
that's why I appreciate
yeah.
that. You know?
Yeah, well, excellent. Thank you. I can't count how many times you helped me out too. We're brothers. So
it's all good. But like I said, you know, I'm looking at the whole scenario and a different thing, the development and everything they're trying to do here. It's gonna be great. It's need to be a little nicer. Could have been nicer, you know, but it's also gonna hurt a lot of people. But people that understand constriction, that understand what that means to move from level 4 to level 5 will hang around because if they do, it's gonna pay for it and do it's gonna pay for it in due time.
Yes, yeah.
This is gonna worth it. This is gonna be nice.
Yeah.
Believe me.
Yeah. I think so
if
too.
I had money, I would have bought at least 2 of them places of building in the back. We should probably not selling because I went to get one.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, but they're not selling them because here's my imagination as far as a business thinker. Okay. Right?
Yeah.
Here's the first thing I thought about. I said, fuck it. If they get rid of me here, that's fine.
Yes.
But if I could go back here, that's fine to me because I know 5 years from now, after the construction, after that 3-7-story resort they want to put right here on the beach.
Yes.
Every time you get out the hotel at that resort and walk down that beach,
yeah,
you're gonna want to walk down that way because that way is the real local and you want to see it and it's right here with you.
Yeah.
Unless they're gonna build a 100-foot wall.
Yeah.
I mean,
well,
but if they're gonna leave it,
could be Chiramicos could be awesome in the future because it's just its location.
It's just gonna be nice. Period.
Yeah. Yeah.
But it's only for people that could last.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because if you don't have enough financial means to last,
yeah,
then you can't wait for the project to finish.
Yeah, you can't survive the famine.
Well, you're gonna have the only way for you to survive, you're gonna have to stay strong.
Yeah.
Till the government is done with this project and get one of them or 2 of them.
Yes.
But if you can't do that, then you're gonna be suffering. It's gonna be great.
Yeah.
Believe me, it's gonna be great.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm always gonna try to come back and own one.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
But as far as right now, the way they're doing it, it's time for me to move on. I could go anywhere. My people still coming.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, that's true. It's actually hard to come see you here. And that's the amazing thing of it is, imagine if it was easy to come see you. So, But it is beautiful.
But I got some good peoples on the team too now.
Yeah.
I got a lot of good peoples on the team now. I got some people that love me and I love them too now.
Yeah.
And they're right here watching us right now. All of them.
And shout out to Perception Rules Reality. And someone wanted to make a comment
I just
about
salute. I'm gonna just salute. When you say shout out, I'm gonna salute.
Yeah, he said he was talking about Publix coming to Sosua. I know, but we were talking
that
about
was just
things,
a saying. That was just a saying as far as like,
but it's coming.
The way they're trying to cope with the whole, this whole place, and it's I was saying that as far as business.
Yes, yeah.
You know what I mean? If you strong enough, if you have enough to stay, because what they're trying to do right now, it's like being in cryptocurrency.
Yeah.
The crypto goes up, and then it goes down, and then people that that's scared to have the money and they're scared to lose the money, they're gonna get rid of you.
Yeah.
They get rid of you.
Weak hands.
Yeah, we call that weak hands. Yeah, weak hands.
Yeah.
They get rid of you. Once they get rid of you, you be like, damn, I just got out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because you was weak. And this is what they're doing right now. They're getting all the weak out, putting everybody out, and then the government takes over. But the only way you could benefit what's gonna happen, because it's gonna be great. I'm not gonna be mad and talk bad, and because what they're doing, it's gonna hurt probably a lot of tourists that come here. But it's also always gonna be all them little hotels that's affordable. You can afford to come to them if you want to come on there and bitch. You know, the rich people gonna come to the resort on the beach, want to be here, whatever. Yeah. But it ain't gonna stop what's going on. It's just gonna stop a lot of people that had small shop businesses on the beach. You know, and a lot of them gonna be hurt.
Shout out to Passport Villain, and we got Val Point 809. What 809 is that a Florida's?
That's DJ Val Point.
Okay. Angry Bus Driver.
Yeah, that's it. Oh, bus driver, what it is. Hey, shout out to all my truck drivers, all my securities, all my police, especially the military.
Hey, well, make it clear that's the angry bus driver. So
ain't nobody gonna get mad if I say shout out to DJ T.
Yeah,
DJ T messing with that crypto. Hey, I think.
Oh yeah, that's what I want to talk about.
We're gonna talk about. Let me say this, and I'm gonna take over. Hey, I think DJ T. I don't know if anybody's watching the news. If y'all watching the news, pay some attention, right? Because I'm about some money.
Yeah.
I'm about some money. If we ain't talking business, we ain't talking properties, buying cheap land and build and do this, you ain't talking my talk. So help me out here. Help me out.
Okay.
It's the U.S. government are looking at cryptocurrency to back up the U.S. dollar has reserved. I mean, not gold, but crypto.
Yeah. I think it's more similar to the United States has a thing called SPR, which is like Strategic Petroleum Reserve. It's millions of gallons they have just in case. And that's what I think Trump signed an executive order that gives him, like it's a reserve, like the oil reserve, which I guess the gold reserve is the same thing. So kind of, I don't think it's going to be attached to the actual dollar. But I mean, our gold isn't attached to the dollar. And also, where did the audit for the Fort Knox go anyways? That's interestingly, they're not talking about that anymore. So
yeah, they said it was going to go.
They were supposed to. I thought they were like going to go in a week or something. So that is strange.
But you also need to remember this is the United States government. So you telling me Donald Trump and Elon Musk does not know what's in Fort Knox?
Yeah,
of course they do. But guess what? They're not ever going to talk about it because if the U.S. never had any gold to back up the dollar, you think they really want to let the world know that we have no gold? Because if our dollar is not backing up by oil anymore, we don't have any gold. You think they're going to say that when they're in debt by $8 trillion to China?
Yeah. It's
you serious?
Yeah, all these countries own our debt, including even Mexico. We've been selling money. That's how the United States has supported itself for the past many years. Probably since 1972.
I don't think the Mexican and people in Gulf of Mexico like Nicaragua and not Venezuela, but Nicaragua, Guatemala, and all these different places.
Yeah.
Of the Gulf of Mexico.
Yes.
when Donald Trump, when DJT just turned Gulf of Mexico to of America,
Yeah.
just made all these people in Americans.
Yes.
So I hope these people understand that's what the president said.
Yeah.
All you guys are Americans, and they're not understanding that. Why you deporting people, DJT? I want to say this. This is politics, and this is world geopolitics for people that understand and being a smart, Mr. President. Somebody sent the podcast out to DJT. You just told these people that Gulf of Mexico will now become Gulf of America, which is Gulf of the United States of America. So all these people automatically become an American by any means can be deported from the United States. I'm just telling you, Mr. President, make it make sense.
Angry bus driver points out that it's backed by oil. That's what and we've talked about the petrodollar.
Yeah, it's backed by oil. I
mean, really, it's actually backed by the U.S. military if you think about it.
Yeah.
Which
you know what?
Our thing is
what?
Oil from brown people has been.
Yeah, you know what? We want to say it's backed by oil, but it's a fraud. It's a fraud, right? So for people that understand how the system works and the world trade and all that, and the World Bank. Mm-hmm. So when we talk about the U.S. dollar being backed up by oil, it's fake. It's fake.
Yeah,
they want you to buy oil in the world market with the U.S. dollar, and they use Saudi Arabia to do it.
Yes,
but now that Saudi Arabia understand, it was never like you do you really believe that the U.S. government really give a fucks about if the Saudi Arabia never sell the oil in dollar?
Oh yeah, I think they do. Yeah,
but they do, but they don't. They do when you have a soft ass like Joe Biden. They do.
Okay.
Not when you have a motherfucker like Donald Trump that's gonna say, you know what? I see bricks.
Yeah.
I seen this. You gotta understand Trump. If you look, I'm Haitian, dog. I'm not even a fucking American. If anything, I'm an American-ish. Yeah. But you gotta understand politics. That's why I love this shit.
Yeah.
I do world history.
Yes. Donald Trump is getting better at the politics.
Listen to me, bro.
Which might be a bad thing.
This man just find out. Have anybody said this before? I'm saying this today. Put it in your book. What's today's date? The 29th.
Yes, I think so.
Put it in your book and send it out so you can see. Listen to this. This man seen what the whole world was trying to do. The man seen that the world currency was just about to go down the hill. And he said, you know what? Fuck that. We're not gonna let that happen to the United States dollar, to the almighty dollar. Mm-hmm. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna bring back the G7, and here's how we're gonna bring back the G7 together. Because you can see the NATO countries are falling out.
Yeah. Well, they're not even paying their share.
Exactly. So
and it shouldn't exist.
Here's what we're gonna do.
Soviet Union doesn't exist anymore.
If BRICS are taking over, you've seen how many countries going to BRICS. They already control 46% of the world population. BRICS.
I believe that. Yeah.
Okay. In the economy, when you look in the economy in the U.S. economy, it's 3 times greater. It's true. Mm-hmm. It's 3 times greater. While the United States is putting all that money towards that wall, but the economy is getting better.
Yeah.
When the United States sanctioned Russia, Russia economy got stronger.
Yeah, it did. It did. And the ruble.
Did you hear this?
Yes, they did. So, you're right. You're totally right.
So Donald Trump is smart enough saying, you know what? It's the only way we're gonna keep the United States currency going.
Yeah.
With BRICS. We're gonna flip this to digital currency, which is crypto.
Yeah.
And we're gonna get everybody. So what happened is when he done that, he has the world had access of owning your own bank account and control your money.
Yeah.
And invest.
Yes.
And none other country is doing that. Mm. So we're gonna control the crypto world.
Yeah.
That's gonna fall the BRICS world because everybody, the crypto is easy. You just get on your phone.
Yes.
How do you get the bricks? Anybody in the world right now, tell me how do you get the bricks?
Can you even get the bricks yet?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So everybody right now know how to get the cryptocurrency.
Yeah, they have a head start. You're right.
This Donald Trump is fucking smart.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, he is embracing it. It's the future. So, I mean,
do you understand what I'm saying?
Yes. No, I agree. I mean, yeah, because anytime
I
a
don't
politician
care
kind
where
of
you
can see in
at.
the future.
I don't care where you at around the world right now. You could download a wallet.
Yes.
And own some cryptocurrency.
Yes. Which is what I was gonna. Well, I'm gonna like throw a teaser out about.
Do you understand that?
Yes.
Bro?
Yes.
So
we're gonna talk about that.
We gotta
in a future
understand
episode.
the smart move and all that. Okay, fine. We talk about tail taxes, right? A lot of people don't even know what that means.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
You pay them here. Every other country has
when
tariffs.
You got a strong country like that could build and made anything they want, right?
Yeah.
So when they put out the tail taxes, I'm not against Russia. I like Russia. I like Putin.
Yeah.
And I like Trump.
Yeah.
But the truth is the truth.
Yes.
I just talk politics, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So when you got a strong country
We're
like the
talking like
U.S.,
basketball.
Yeah, when you got a country like the U.S. that say, you know what, enough is enough. We're gonna put tail taxes. We're gonna make sure. Fine, the U.S. consumer is gonna pay for it, right? But then again, this president is not a dumbass.
Yeah.
When he put 25% tail tax, right?
Yeah.
So whenever you raise the taxes on him, he just raises 50% more.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who's more stronger? Who's gonna last more?
Yeah, they can just like Sosua Beach.
We're just gonna keep doing this until you back up and follow my fucking rules, and especially if I could keep the world currency going.
Yeah,
that's Donald Trump movement right now.
That's the most important part that they have to do.
I'm just telling you. I don't know how anybody else see it, but I'm just telling you.
Yeah.
Hey, and Trump, I need you to slow down on my zones, please.
Yeah.
Slow down on my Haitian, please.
Yeah.
And put some damn peace in Haiti, because you know what's going on down there.
Yeah, that you can't jostle the cage and brain drain them.
You got you all on all this corruption that's going on. So stop the corruption in Haiti too. Do that for me, please. This the finger worldwide talking to you.
Yeah.
And the captain from Kentucky.
Yeah.
Where I don't know, the goal ain't fought not.
Yeah, probably not. I mean, my mom used to tell me when we were kids, we'd be afraid of Russia because it was the Soviet Union then. And she used to tell me they wouldn't bomb Kentucky because that's where Fort Knox is. And if they bombed it, then the gold would all get melted and they wouldn't want that. But so a future episode, we're going to talk about cryptocurrency here, which didn't we have a Bitcoin episode? Did we ever do the Bitcoin episode? Maybe I don't remember. Maybe when we were at the house.
I think we did once, but we want to do it at least. We want to go live. We want to do this podcast 3 times a week, and we want to do 1 day of crypto, just cryptocurrency.
Oh, okay. You want to do an all crypto?
Yeah. But you know what? I'm at the beach, guys. We love to be here. It's been a while. I'm looking at my spot right now, empty. Been here all day, empty. Been very slow.
Yeah.
And just because I'm not outside, I'm on a podcast right now. It's kind of slowing me down from working and making some cash. I love y'all. We're gonna keep this going, but I'm gonna cut this short. And peace. Y'all watch yourself when y'all come down here.